What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. I'm gonna do a giveaway on this stream as well. I didn't do it earlier. Had no plans on coming back, talking about Deontay Wilder, doing another video on it. Once again, I had zero plans on doing this, but more information come out, and you can't dispute this at this point, man. Like I said before, I'm not no fanboy, no fighter. I call it how it is. Either you like me for it, love me for it, hate me for it, or it's just not bothered for it, man. And I'm gonna do a video talking about the real shit about Premier Boxing Champions, man. And all these dudes can have their opinion about, oh, it's about self-worth for Wilder, and dudes can't understand, and maybe I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I like to think about myself as a black guy that can pretty much understand, what he going through and all that other stuff. I'm real versed in my history. I ain't the most knowledgeable guy on black activist history. Obviously, there's plenty of guys that's older than me, you know what I'm saying, that know more than me about that, from Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and stuff of that nature. I'm still working on the Uncle Tom situation, Uncle Tom's Cabin shit. But I know a little bit of something, you know what I'm saying? But you can't bullshit a bullshitter. You feel me? You can't bullshit a bullshitter. You know what I'm saying? And I was a master bullshitter coming up. I can admit it. I was a masterful bullshitting ass motherfucker. I know bullshit when I see bullshit. But before we get into it, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Email is always in the description as well if you need to get in touch with your boy. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Box get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website promo code are in the description, man. I will be giving away something on this stream. I promise this one. I actually deleted I didn't delete the first one. Check the community tab. I put the link in the description to the Patreon on that one. I got a little bit raw. On that one, man. That's my fault. But you can go look at it on the Patreon for free. Just click that link in the community tab, and it's free 99 now. Yeah, all of a sudden now, Wilder is supposed to be working on this 3-fight deal with the Zone. I mean, with the with ESPN and stuff of that nature. But it came out that fight with Anthony Joshua was 100% in the contract. 100% in the contract. I say it again. All I heard, and Deontay Wilder did not dispute it in his he did not dispute it in his interview with Shelly Finkel. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you the game. Okay, according to Keith Fighter, one of the most interesting components to the Zone $120 million offer to Wilder was that he still would have been guaranteed the Joshua fight if he had lost to Brazil in the first fight of the deal. That's how bad Skipper and company wanted Wilder to sign to the Zone. And you go on, he did an interview. He said Deontay Wilder, and this is on Boxing Scene. Deontay Wilder believes the same people help Floyd Mayweather maximize his earning potential will help him to do the same thing. So let's cook, man. I'm gonna keep this G-rated. Let's cook. All right. One, let's start off, and motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, he hating and CJ bug dance. I ain't bug dancing, bro. I keep it 100 no matter the situation, bro. I'm gonna always keep it 100 with y'all. Like I said, I'm not a fanboy. I'm not gonna lie and rationalize the bullshit. I don't care about that. At the end of the day, I want to see the best fight the best. And I support the best fighting the best. I fly out to the best fighting the best. All that stuff. Okay? All that I would agree to that. I would agree to all of those terms. I don't care about what he signed a 3 or 4 fight deal. I don't care about that. All I want to see him fight Anthony Joshua. That's it. That's it. Everybody want to come with other components. Everybody want to say, oh, why you got to do this? I don't care about none of that. Because guess what? Deontay Wilder is the promotional free agent. If you really want to get to the root of the cause, let's start it off. The root cause is this. Did not Deontay Wilder come out to this world? And this ain't even where I wanted to start at. Was it not Deontay Wilder who came out and publicly and said, I'm a network free agent. I can fight wherever I want to fight at. And once Deontay Wilder offered those demons to come, I don't even go say demons. Once he offered that energy to come up in his door, he opened the door for people to make offers. You know what they did? Bob Arum called his bluff. The Zone called his bluff. This is the equivalent of Errol Spence putting his foot in his mouth after Danny Garcia, Sean Porter fought. Sean Porter won and said Bob Arum was all smoke and mirrors. He don't want to give me blood right now. This is that equivalent for Deontay Wilder in hindsight. In hindsight, this is that. You invited these people to offer you when you said, I'm a free agent. I could fight wherever. Had that been the case where Showtime valued Deontay Wilder that much, why did it take for the Zone to offer him a 3 or 4 fight deal for $120 million? Real talk. Why did it take them to offer him that much money for Showtime to start working on a 3-fight deal for him? Real talk. Real talk. You can say I'm lost to work, whatever you want to say. How is that a slave contract? How is a slave contract getting $120 million for 4 fights? How? How is that a slave contract? How? How? Because guess what? Tyson Fury ain't coming on his own. Ain't coming on to Showtime. Anthony Joshua probably ain't gonna come to where Wilder at neither. How's a 4-fight deal a slave contract? Now, had you said it, at the end of the day, had you said it was from Bob Arum, I would agree. Had you said it was from Bob Arum, I know Bob Arum high-wired his contracts. I would agree if that came from Bob Arum. They go 619. I definitely would agree. Now, I don't pay attention to what they do over there, bro, but I heard what Fred said the other day. So I'm not worried about it. I'm about done with boxing, bro. I'm frustrated. But I'm gonna keep this PG-13 because I'm already at the PG. So I got a little room for the 13. But all I'm saying is this. I'm gonna go back. He said I'm with the same people that got Floyd Mayweather financially where he at. And that's cool. That's a great rebuttal, Deontay Wilder. Very, very excellent rebuttal. Same people financially that guided Floyd the right way. Shelly Finkel, the same guy that's a financial wizard that got Mark Breland $100,000 annuity every year. He get $100,000. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you was the one that was telling everybody that I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to take the $12.5 million offer to fight Anthony Joshua. They didn't send a contract. They don't want to fight us. Ricky E, salute. Phantom Hunt, what's going on, my brother? Fred Jackson, what's going on? He's the same guy that said, the WBA they secretly got the WBA to order a fight between Povetkin and Wilder and all this shit. They don't want to fight. We offered them $50 million. They didn't want to fight with upside on the back end. He called Anthony Joshua. He told him that you're going to regret that and all that other stuff. You're the same guy that was acting like he was compromising everything to get this fight. And they give you a 4-fight deal, whatever the deal. I'm not real versed on the 120. Shy Boy, what's going on? Or whatever, 3 or 4 fight deal for $120 million, and pretty much it took for them to set the standard for you, to set the market for you. And then it took for Showtime to start working on a 3-fight deal. At the end of the day, Tim Shaw, whatever his name is, Ness had a good point. He said, why does Deontay Wilder always got to be the one that, have to go to their networks and do this and that? And at the end of the day, pride becomes before the fall. At the end of the day, Deontay Wilder is 3 or 4 years older than Anthony Joshua. Joshua got all the media on his side. And Joshua got the majority of fans on his side. Joshua got the youth on his side. Joshua got everything on his side. At the end of the day, that makes for a perfect story. Deontay Wilder, if he truly believed he can knock out Anthony Joshua, he will go over there and ice Anthony Joshua. People say, oh, who want to be tied to a slave deal? Shit, last time I checked, $120 million, ain't no black fighter on this planet that's actively fighting got a $120 million guarantee offer. Don't no fighter on this planet, no black fighter on this planet got a $120 million guarantee. Win, lose, or draw, you got a $120 million guarantee. That's comfortable. And we can say F the zone and this and that. At the end of the day, my whole point of view is making the fight happen. If Deontay Wilder got to compromise and go fight on his network, because Anthony Joshua does bring 3 belts to the table. You know, you don't think Wilder getting the Showtime back on his side, bro? Yeah, I just said he looking at a 3-fight deal, but who gives a hell about all that? It took for the zone. It took for the zone to make an offer to Deontay Wilder. It took for ESPN to make an offer to Deontay Wilder for Showtime to realize what they had was valuable. I got you. Real talk. It took for real talk. Think about that for a minute. It took for the zone to set the market. It took for the zone to set the market for Deontay Wilder. Showtime didn't set the market for Deontay Wilder. First, ESPN set the market with the offer. Then the zone set the market. Had the zone said we'll get Wilder a 3-fight deal for $50 million. You know, what you think Showtime would have did? What you think Showtime would have did? Oh, we give Deontay Wilder a 3-fight deal for $60-70 million. The zone set the market. However you hold on real quick. However you want to play it. You know, if you say Showtime still got a deal for the Showtime still pay Wilder, if it wasn't for the zone, Deontay Wilder never got that fight. We never got that deal from the Showtime that they talking about. Go ahead, Dr. Blitz.
Yo, man. I'm sorry, man, but I gotta say this. Wilder's a fraud, man. You're a fraud. You can't say the best fight the best, yeah. AJ on that deal, you get offered 120 million, and then still say you want to unify, you want to be one face, one name, and all that crap, man. You're a fraud, man. I can't support that dude no more, man.
And I knew when Andre saw the interview, somebody sent me the interview in the chat. I look at the interview, and I'm gonna tell you another thing about body language, right? I'm gonna tell you about the body language. Anytime the star pupil passed the question to the little white man, Shelly Finkel. Oh, Shelly can answer that. No, why you can't answer that? Why Shelly Finkel got to answer it for you?
He's a fraud, man. He's a fraud.
And Shelly Finkel didn't sit there and he didn't dispel the notion that AJ wanted the contract. That's the first thing Deontay Wilder should have said. Like, hey, look here, man. Anthony Joshua wanted the contract this year for me to fight, so I didn't think the deal was attractive. You know what? I would have rolled
120 million. 120 million, man.
I mean, he's still gonna be waiting for the AJ fight, Jackals. Jankles? Well, he's still. I mean, what you talking about? If he would have came out and said, "Look here," he would have came out and said, "You know what? The fight they want to push the AJ fight back. I didn't want that in the deal." He didn't come out there and clarify nothing.
Yo, but CJ, it's not just that it was 100 million. You can even look at what the boxing boys said. They said it was 120 million. They turned down.
Where did 20 come in at?
I don't know. That the boxing, according to the boxing voice, Wilder turned down 120 million.
So they must have gave him another offer to up the offer to give him the sign.
Yep.
You know, like I said before, man, people gonna say, "Oh, y'all turned on what?" Hey, man, I just keep it real.
Turned. He lied to us, man. He said one face, one name, and they gave him a contract. They gave him a good deal. They gave him the chance to fight Anthony Joshua, and he didn't take it.
That's it.
At least signing for the zone would have put them under pressure to make that fight happen.
Sean said it's a reason why Wilder didn't take the money. It obviously something else going on. Hey, tell us what's going on then, bro. If there's something going on, why are you passing the question? Why are you passing the question to Shelly Finkel? That's all I'm saying, bro. The shit looks sketchy.
He's a fraud, man.
Exactly, because without the zone, he don't get $20 million to fight Brazil wherever he get from Showtime.
Yo, and keep in mind, yeah, the guy keeps going. I want to unify the division. One face, one name. One face, one name. How you gonna do that but not take that offer? How you gonna keep saying the best fight the best, man? Anthony Joshua, a coward. He didn't accept $50 million. How does a grown-ass man turn out $50 million?
He do the same fucking thing. Bro. I don't get it.
He did it once. It's 120 million.
and people gonna say, well, Wilder.
Even if AJ wasn't on the contract, it's still 120 million.
And at the end of the day, he said, Shy Boy said Anthony Joshua turned down deals from Wilder, turned down deals. man, we can't call Wilder no duck. What the fuck you
We
call
can call him a
him?
duck, man. It don't matter what the reason is. A duck is a duck.
I agree, man. A duck is
Even
a
if it's
duck.
valid reason, a duck is a duck.
Real shit, man. A duck is a duck. You know, he didn't want to go over there and fight him. It's confirmed. It's confirmed that man was in the contract, bro. It
Yo,
might not have been
do you
this
know what
year.
Hatman said? He called him Duck Squad.
Duck spot. A duck is a duck. I don't care what nobody say, man. I'm a motherfucking integrity and and got morals, dog. And I'm gonna always keep it 100, man. I'm gonna always keep it. You can say I'm on some bullshit if you want to, bro. It's basic shit, bro. If what is you eating? Some popcorn, nigga?
I mean some Cheerios.
This nigga eat some dry Cheerios. I ate dry Cheerios in a minute, bro. Y'all got Cheerios in the UK?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, look here, man. At the end of the day, bro, if Anthony Joshua was in the contract, it's a duck, bro. And it sounded like he was in the contract. It's a duck.
And they offered, and you said they gave him a second offer, so 120 million. They gave him another 20 million on top of that 100.
Like I said before, even if Showtime eclipsed that deal when Wilder, if it wasn't for the zone, he never got that deal, bro.
All right, I heard in the Boxing Voices interview, Shelly Finkel's reasoning is they wanted to know how much AJ was getting. And they wouldn't.
That's what he said.
Yep.
That's kind of hypocritical for me to challenge him on that because I said the same thing about Demetrius Andrade. When Demetrius Andrade, don't start this shit. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Get out my shit, bro. Get out of here, man. I ain't got no tolerance for niggas no more, bro. But at the end of the day, when Demetrius Andrade got mad because Jamel Charlo was getting more than him, I told him to suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like I said, they want to know what AJ getting, man. What does it matter if you getting like 1,000? He made 10, 12 million versus Fury. You getting 3 or 4 times more than that. What does it matter?
You know what they said? What Shelly Finkel said? He said, imagine being offered $1, for something, and then you realize the another person that's doing the exact same thing is getting offered $5. If you realize that dollar you're getting offered is really nothing. So they basically feel like the deal's unfair. I don't care, man. That deal's fair as hell, man. You're getting less. I don't care what you say. I don't care what he says, man. That deal is fair. 120 million for free fights.
Sean said you can't be a duck when the world knows that AJ coward ass is scared of Wilder.
You can't say that no more, man. You can't say that no more. Regardless of whether you're saying he's a coward or what happened in the past, we're talking about now. This is fresh. This is fresh, man. You can't call AJ a duck.
Yeah, I can't agree with
AJ
that,
was on the contract. He didn't stop himself from being on the contract. Wilder didn't take the deal. Eddie Hearn gonna have a field day. I can't wait to see his next interview.
Like I said, I just want the best fight in the best, man. I got love for Wilder. I just want to see the best fight the best.
I'm kind of finding it hard to support, man. In every interview, everything he says, man, he keeps saying, I want to fight the best, and this guy's the best opponent out there. Man, I'm starting to think a little bit, man, that he probably thought Fury wasn't even at 100%, man. That's why
everybody knew that. I mean, I think he would have fought him before that. I'll give him the call. They want at the end of the day, people don't want us to hold them accountable. These fanboys or whoever, people want me to go with the conventional thought. I'm not gonna do that, bro. I call it down the middle. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and say, "Ooh, I was wrong." They say Deontay Wilder had to tie his arm behind his back and fight Joshua. I come back, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that was a bad deal. That was wrong." But he did not give a valid reason that I seen today. My whole thing about it was he looked at Shelly Finkel and said, "You can answer that question." Like, what? What? And you just said, hold on. He just said that Anthony Joshua was getting milked by a white man. Remember he said that?
Yeah, he getting milked by an old white man.
He getting milked by an old white man, bro. Getting his prostate milk. The fuck up out of here. He gonna just look to Shelly Finkel. Oh, you can handle that question. That's mad suspect.
That's
bro.
why I find it hard to support majority of these fighters, man. They want you to be they're all quote unquote for the black people, man. But the moment they retire, man, they switch it up real quick.
You ain't lying, bro. And I'm telling y'all that, bro. Right now, I'm not saying this is the case with Wilder though, but a lot of shit behind the scenes y'all do not know, bro. the black fighters in PBC are the most disrespectful people to black people, bro. Y'all be like, oh man, CJ, why you don't want to do interviews, or why you really don't be wanting to talk boxing no more, man? Because of that shit right there. You make Kool-Aid, bro.
No, I'm just making a sandwich.
You be eating and don't gain no weight, bro. You need to come roll with me, bro.
Take
you to Benihana, bro.
Every time I train, I always burn everything off.
Yeah, you got to hop metabolism when you was young.
Yep.
You don't like Showtime and Stephen Espinoza, CJ. Do you like Showtime, bro?
Yeah, man.
Did you like Showtime when they was hating on Wilder while he was fighting Dominic Breazeale? Did you like Showtime when they was telling everybody he was 6-0 Tyson Fury and sucking down Tyson Fury? Did you like Showtime and PBC and Mayweather when Mayweather went out there and set the narrative that Deontay Wilder didn't win a round in the first 6 rounds? Coach BC was going. Did you like Showtime then? No, it wasn't just Paulie. It wasn't Paulie.
It was a whole cast, man.
The whole cast plus Mayweather. Did Stephen Espinoza come out there and support Deontay Wilder to that point? No.
Showtime, and all these people, they see Wilder as a dumb hillbilly. They don't respect the dude, man.
Hey, how many pay-per-views that Broner and Pacquiao do? Anybody know?
I think it was like 500 something.
All right. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Around there.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it 100, man. Y'all want me to come up here and just continue to go with the flow? I'm not going with the flow. I'm not rolling with the establishment, bro. I roll with my own mind and my own merit, bro. Michael McDonald, appreciate it. I just go with my own merit. And right now, my whole point was when that dude said Shelly Finkel answered the question about the zone. Like, dude, all of a sudden you always got some other stuff to say. You always got a man of words. But now all of a sudden you ain't got shit. Oh, Shelly Finkel will talk for me. Fuck up out of here,
man. You dog tip. Them AJ fanboys were right, man.
That motherfucker could have fought Anthony Joshua, bro. Man, it might not have been this year, but it was in the contract.
Yeah, but has to happen.
And now people want to move the goalposts now. Oh, he won't get no back end money.
Anthony Joshua fans were doing this, man, and they're doing the same thing. The exact same thing. I know a lot of people are going to be defending this, man.
He said that Prophet say that AJ not on the zone. So how does this affect the AJ fight? What's the proof that AJ was guaranteed? It's everywhere, bro. Shelly Finkel didn't say he wasn't in the contract. Shelly Finkel said, Prophet, what'd he say? He said that we wanted the Anthony Joshua fight to be on a bigger platform.
Not only that, yeah. He said they wanted to know how much he was getting.
So my whole thing is, do you want the fight or you worried about what another man getting? What you worried about? I don't care. If my bag right, bro, if my money right.
Do I find it so funny? Why did Shelly Finkel refer to Wilder as being young, man? The guy's 34.
He's 33,
young compared to him.
He's 33, right?
Yeah, he's 33, 34, around that age, man. Yeah, he's 33, I think.
Yeah, him and AJ got the same birth month.
Mm-hmm. AJ, the dude that's in the driver's seat, man.
And my whole thing about the situation is, my whole thing about the whole situation is that it's like he was like, I'm gonna be with the people that got Mayweather where he is. Like, dude, you ain't no Mayweather. You're not. You're more exciting than Mayweather, but you don't have a mouthpiece. You don't have the skills of Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? But hey, more power to him, man. I'm just bowing out. Like I said before, man, when I told you guys I was detaching myself from that Earl Spence shit, bro, I'm detaching myself from this situation, man. I'm detaching myself from this situation. I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm damn near done talking boxing, bro, because this shit is becoming hysterical, bro. And y'all don't even see it that they using all these black channels, all this black media shit, all these black fans. They using us, man. He said, I'm missing the boat on this one. How am I missing the boat if the whole objective is the best fighting the best? If Anthony Joshua was in the contract and everywhere I hear He was in the contract. Maybe beginning of next year, but it wasn't no longer than that. If it was a contract and said, if you lose to Dominic Breazeale, you still get the Anthony Joshua fight. How am I missing the boat, bro? This ain't shit but a whole bunch of old men trying to prove who in control. And remember when we was talking about whoever had the $50 million was the A side? Who got the bag now?
The zone. So
who got the bag? And don't forget, for people saying like Kennedy, what are the fuck you talking about? Don't forget Al Haymon got to deal with the zone. Don't forget it. In 3 countries, Al Haymon got to deal with the zone. We putting premier boxing champion fights on the zone. Don't forget it.
One thing that annoys me is the fact, he was like, oh, he wants to be a promotional fee agent so he can fight anywhere. He's still fighting in the same platform. He hasn't used the fact that he's a promotional free agent to fight anywhere. Like it's useless if you're still gonna fight in the same place. If you're still loyal to the same place, you're basically bound to an unofficial contract.
He said, "Why Wilder got to take 40 million of 125 million, 150 million?" What are you talking about, bro? What is he talking about?
I don't know, man. They're basically trying to insinuate that AJ is making more money. That's the whole thing, man. They're saying that this is
it ain't about the best fighting the best,
60,
bro.
40, man.
Because wasn't this the same Wilder that said I take the 12-5 to fight AJ? Remember he said that?
Mm-hmm.
And he sent the contract with no venue or date on it. Mm-hmm. This same dude that's what's willing to compromise. Like I said, I hope all they get knocked out, bro. I hope they all get knocked out. I don't give a shit. I hope Miller win. I hope Breazeale win. And somebody saying that Klitschko was in the 3-fight deal contract in Showtime. Man, shut the front.
Yeah, apparently Wilder might be fighting Klitschko.
I'm walking out there. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Don't ask me nothing else about it. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I ain't got nothing to say about the whole situation, bro. I'm 100% done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
He might be fighting Klitschko after.
I heard that somewhere. I read that somewhere else. I was just like, that sounds like some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They said AJ turned it down too.
Man. That fight's gonna happen, man. We're gonna see that.
Now, if Anthony Joshua didn't want the fight to come out, I apologize. But Shelly Finkel nor Deontay Wilder confirmed that did not say that Joshua wasn't in the contract. That's all I wanted to hear today. That's all I wanted to hear today. Oh, they ain't put Joshua in the contract. Not one interview I've seen today, not the press conference I've seen today, where it said that Anthony Joshua. You show me in an interview today where Shelly Finkel or Deontay Wilder or Steven Espinoza said Anthony Joshua wasn't in the contract. Show it to me today. Real talk, if you want to talk about 50-50, how's it? Hold on, real talk. I'm going to keep it real. How's it 50-50 when one man bringing 3 belts to the table? Be real.
That's true.
Be real. How if Errol Spence get 3 belts, and Terrence Crawford asks for 50-50, what they gonna say, Dr. Blitt?
They're gonna turn it down.
Yeah, no, Errol Spence got 3 belts. No, Crawford gonna deserve 50-50.
Errol Spence is gonna turn 3 belts, and they're gonna say that's not fair. He's the A side.
No, this is being reported everywhere, Terrell Bay.
The only case you can really say that someone came to the table with majority of belts that they were the B side is Canelo.
This everywhere. Go check Twitter. Put Anthony Joshua Deontay Wilder name.
I don't understand, man. Why are you guys so loyal to these people that don't even know you?
Please tell me you didn't say 3 belts. He got 3 belts. You tell me who else bringing 3 belts to the table that's the B side other than Canelo. Or who asked for 50-50? Errol Spence bring 3 belts to the table. You think he gonna be saying, 50-50 versus Terrence Crawford? He had duck over Terrence Crawford to move up and go fight for a belt.
Mm-hmm. And everyone will be okay with that. But if AJ does it, man, no one's gonna be okay with that.
No.
At the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, him not making the Brazil fight pay-per-view, he's using that as an effect to soften the blow of him rejecting the AJ fight.
Exactly, bro. That ain't shit but politics. That ain't, I want to do this for the people. No, if you want to do something for the people, make that fucking fight happen. Or you want to do something for me, just tell me that AJ won. Even if they lied, AJ won in the contract. I want to fight AJ in the contract. He ain't won in the contract. And I'm like, for sure, I'm riding with Wilder. I'm riding with him. You know what I'm saying?
They're all frauds, man. Can't trust none of these boxers.
Everybody want to be A, B side. I'm an A side. Man, look here, man. That man bringing 3 belts to the table, and he willing to fight you in your own country, bro. How can you complain if he asks for another 10%, another 20%? They trying to see what he getting. You know what I'm saying?
He brings more. He offers more. The chance to be undisputed.
Can't put a price on that in a rematch. You mean you gonna get packed? And
Lennox Lewis even said it's a 60-40 in favor of AJ.
But the whole thing, if you beat Anthony Joshua twice, bro, like when you get off the platform, the world is yours, dog.
Look what Floyd did for Oscar De La Hoya.
He compromised, bro. He only made $20 million, dog, in that fight. Oscar De La Hoya chose the trunks, the ring size, the gloves, and everything, bro. Floyd Mayweather had just not too long ago moved to 147 and jumped up another weight class for De La Hoya. He didn't get a catch weight like Manny Pacquiao. A lot of these dudes, I was listening to Mr. Boxing today, and he was right. A lot of these dudes don't know their history, bro. I'm not the most versed person in the history of boxing. I don't know Boxing Shaka Waka Salute. Y'all go subscribe to my sis. I'm not the most versed dude in the history of boxing. I do know some things. I will watch some documentaries. I will learn about my history as I go. But I do know that Floyd Mayweather, $70 million split, he took 20, Oscar got 50.
If someone and look what happened to him. Look how much that benefited him in the long run.
He beat Oscar De La Hoya and became a star.
That's all Wilder needs to do. It's the reward. That's what you
look here. At the end of the day, the cherry on top is getting just getting $120 million deal. The real icing on the cake, the good part of the cake, the good icing on the cake, y'all, is being able to lead a zone and go fight Tyson Fury or go fight whoever you want to fight. That's the icing on the cake. That's the best part of the cake. Nobody care about the cherry on top. You want the icing. But a lot of people wouldn't know this because y'all don't know real boxing, a ton of y'all, man. A lot of you dudes coming boxing around 2012, man. I've been here since 97, 98, bro. And a little bit before that, I've been here since then. I've seen a 140-pound division, everybody fight everybody. It went 15 deep. 15 deep from Amir Khan to Timothy Bradley to Juan Urango to Matisse to Katelnik to Madonna to Victor Ortiz to Lamont Peterson to Eric Morales, to Kendall Holt. And I can keep going. Zab Judah was somewhere in there. For the most part, all them dudes pretty much fought each other, bro. All of them. Matisse took 2 L's to the people and continued to rise up and still fought the number 140-pounder Danny Garcia. When nobody talking about A and B side, Danny Garcia didn't even have to fight Lucas Matisse, bro. He didn't have to fight him. He didn't have to fight Lucas Matisse. He went out, they gave him 3 names. They chose to fight Lucas Matisse. So when we sit there and say, oh, Danny Garcia is scared to fight Errol Spence, you know how I'm looking if I'm Danny Garcia? Tell me somebody other than Canelo and Manny Pacquiao in the game of boxing who got the resume I got. Tell me somebody that chose to fight the boogeyman when they didn't have to fight the boogeyman. Like it or not, Danny Garcia from that other era. Danny Garcia from that other era. Timothy Bradley, before he got the top rank, he from that other era. Lamont Peterson, he from that other era. Say what you want to say about Victor Ortiz. Fought Berto, fought Lamont Peterson, fought Madonna, fought Mayweather. He from that other era, really. He quit versus Madonna, but it didn't stop him in his mind. He continued to fight the best. Wasn't no A side, B side in that era, man.
Because no one cared about it like that.
Nobody cared about it. Even Mayweather. Carlos Baltimore beat Zab Judah. Mayweather whooped Baltimore without his head trainer in his corner. Roger Mayweather went to jail and still came back and beat Zab Judah or however it went. So don't tell me about no boxing, bro. Don't tell me about no boxing, man. Because there have been plenty of instances when fights couldn't happen, both sides got to take a compromise. Because, pocket watching. Andre, pocket watching. I'm not worried about what the next man getting in his house. When my next door neighbor pull up in a Corvette or whatever it may be, or he pull up with a big new shiny chain, or he pull up with an 80-inch TV, guess what? Hey, that's his business. I ain't worried about what he making across the street, or I ain't worried about what they making next door. All I gotta know is I gotta provide for my girls. So I don't care about that shit, man. Make these fights happen, man. It's dying, bro. It's dying out here, man. This sport dying, and y'all don't even see. Y'all think this the norm, man. This ain't the norm.
And the worst thing about it is, Wilder talks about everyone talks about the previous eras and how great the previous era is. I want this era to be great, man. The only way this era could be great is if the best people of this era fight the best people of this era.
At the end of the day, you can say whatever you want to say about AJ. We did not co-sign to say AJ was a thoroughbred or AJ was a king or AJ better than Wilder. That never came out of our mouth. All we seeing is that AJ was in the contract. Should have took it. Real talk. Ain't nobody co-sign AJ. Who you co-sign AJ?
Nope.
Have I co-signed AJ?
To be fair, we've been on AJ's ass for the most part.
And ain't nobody said one nice thing about AJ this whole stream, bro. Nobody. Mm-hmm. Other than he got 3 belts. You want to count the IBO 4 belts? I don't count it.
Yeah, 2025, that's gonna be a major belt.
This sport ain't thriving, bro. All this is who got the most money. This is old white collar men trying to flex who got the most money. And guess what? It eventually got to come down. It's all about who got the most money coming in from other places. Boxing is not being funded on boxing. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that boxing is not being funded by boxing. Y'all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Silent Child said, CJ, I don't think people understand that Duck doesn't have to always do with fear. In this case, Wilder is showing PBC fighters, don't have, my bad, man. This shit moving fast. Hold on, give me a minute. He says that the showing PBC fighters don't have the control. They say they don't have no control, bro.
Yeah, the troller said we don't pick our fights.
Nope. He said if y'all gonna rock with us, y'all gonna rock with us, or F y'all. F the fans.
So we're getting the same amount of whoever we're fighting.
You know he blocked me. You know he blocked me off that shit, bro. Jamil. We're talking. He blocked me because of that shit. Because I just regurgitated and gave my thoughts about what he said. And I'm the same person that been uplifting him since day one. You know? Clay Matthews went to the round. Oh, yeah, he about to eat over there. You know, but that is what it is, man. All these dudes, this is a bankroll flexing contest. That's all this shit is a bankroll flexing contest. Who got the most money?
The Zone, by the looks of things.
Right now? But
they're the only ones offering people deals and making power moves.
And look, and I'm telling y'all, bro, that these boxers ain't funded by boxing. A lot of this money is coming from shareholders, investors, from other companies. It's kind of like football. It's kind of like basketball. Y'all know why Wilder turned it down that money. All I know is, you know, he said he wanted to be a promotional free agent. It wasn't because Joshua wasn't in the contract, Wood. Y'all go subscribe to Woodstar TV. Joshua was clearly in the contract. He said he wanted to be free, and that's cool. That's cool. But don't go out here and try to change the narrative like, oh, we want all the smoke. Just like Errol Spence. Remember Errol Spence? Bob Aaron won't give them to me right now. He won't give them to me right now.
You never tried.
He all smoke and mirrors, but y'all still running from that. Y'all still running from that. When I told the truth about that, everybody in the chat was saying the same thing. Oh, he tripping. He tripping. We gonna listen to Whack Fight Fan TV. He know what he talking about. He tripping. CJ switched up on us.
With Wilder, I think.
You know, guess what? CJ switched it up on us. You know, CJ fake. You know, all these niggas left my channel. You know what I'm saying? CJ fake. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers came back and say, dog, you right, bro. They inbox me every day. They email me every day. Oh man, you was right about that. No, nigga, no, don't come back on the late freight, bro. No, man, don't hop on the back on my freight, bro.
They're trying to be the prodigal son.
Yeah, don't try to disown me, and they be in the chat dissing me, and then they want to come over here. Oh man, you right, bro. Yeah, man, you right. You was telling, nah, dog. Oh, bro.
What did you say to them?
Oh, bro, I played the role. Okay. No, bro.
Wait, what did you say to them for them to say that you're right?
No, bro. This is my body of work. I'm thorough. Like me or not, I'm gonna stay down the middle for the most. I'm gonna try to stay a straight parallel down the middle. Nah, bro. Don't come back. Nah, bro. You take your donation back, bro. Nah, bro. Oh, they want to undercut.
They give me a big donation, man.
Hey. No, ain't no big donation. No, bro. I ain't got to lie. What I got to lie for? Proofs in the pudding, Playboy. I lost a ton of subscribers, right? This is October, bro. I lost a ton of subscribers. I'm probably at 8.5 or something like that. Man, November, bro. Hey, Brown on Boxing November. November hit. Hey, I was at 10,000 Brown Boxing. Like the end of December, Brown Boxing. I'm capping. End of December, I was 13.5. 13.5 Brown Boxing. 13.5. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. 13.5. He said, I'm not getting paid or I'm not getting sponsored. Okay. I'm lying about that too. I ain't got no sponsor. I'm lying about that. I ain't about to get nothing free away from the sponsor in a minute. Y'all don't deserve no free shit, no way. Y'all don't deserve no free shit. I'm lying about that. So I'm lying. I just got to almost 20,000 after a ton of niggas left me in October. I'm lying. I'm lying, bro. I'm faking it. I ain't got to fake, bro. I ain't got to fake it, bro. So come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Motherfuckers come to me every day. Oh, man, you right. And whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, man, I say what other people can't say. You know what I'm saying? They been flaky. They helped allow Muhammad Ali to be blocked from boxing for not fighting in the VM. Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. Yeah, I'm on some other shit, huh? Brown on boxing. I'm on some other shit, huh? Yeah, right. These niggas been hating, dog. These niggas been hating. These niggas been fake. And that's real shit, bro. These niggas been fake from day one, bro. We'll start. You gonna have to start jumping on the strings with me, bro.
Man, boxing is the one sport that doesn't fail to let you down, man.
It don't. If you want to be let down, bro, and you want to become an alcoholic, invest in boxing, bro. Invest money, invest in emotions in boxing, whatever you want to be.
Man. And with all the midst of this, man, they're still gonna try and charge people to watch Errol versus Manny Pacquiao.
Man, people trying to rationalize that shit to me. Oh, just let the dude get his money. What do you care if he get money or not?
Now, what do you mean, CJ? It's your job to help them get paid.
Yeah, I was chopping it up with one of my homies and shit. He said, "Man, let Earl getting paid off Manny Pacquiao." I understand it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like with your kid. If you're a truck driver or whatever, you gotta let your kid know I gotta drive trucks, but I'm paying, for you to stay in this house and close your back. I'll be there when I can. They can understand it, but they might not accept it. But it's cool though.
One thing I can say is if they give us the fights that we want, then they will be getting paid. Because no one wanted this. And I don't think Pacquiao fans are going to translate to Errol like that, man.
Oh yeah, Tattering Lathers, he won a giveaway earlier, bro. Salute to him, man. He won that shit earlier, man. Appreciate it, man. He said, "Why folks hating on you? Most of us been following you for a long." Did I say you in particular was hating on me though, bro? Real talk. Am I talking about you? Cause I didn't say nobody name, bro. Did I talk about Brown on boxing? I didn't say nothing about you. Must be feeling a little guilty, bro. Cause I ain't say nothing about you, dog. I ain't disrespected you. I could have been X'd you up out of here. You could have been X'd your ass up out of here, bro. You could have been boom gone. But you're still here, ain't you? Are you still here? Feel a little guilty, huh? You know what I'm saying? You gonna switch up pages, huh? In my juvenile voice. Fuck up out of here. This nigga feeling guilty. This nigga's in their feelings. All I'm saying about I'm not dissing Deontay Wilder. I said I'm just detaching myself from the heavyweight division, bro. I'm just gonna talk about the fights that's being made, reacting to the fights. You know what I'm saying? You haven't heard people talking about me, bro. Real talk. You haven't heard it. Don't mean it don't happen, bro. So I'm glad that you used the word you. Okay? You haven't heard it, bro. But I have heard. You might not have heard it when I was associated with those people. But guess what? I knew it. I heard it. That's what be so crazy. Just because you don't hear it don't mean it don't happen. Don't mean because I don't see it that you don't see it. If you see something I don't see, salute to you. Like a ton of these people think Wilder was a fraud and I didn't see it. I just knew for sure that it was, Joshua doing all the ducking and Wilder didn't play no part. Some people seen that. I didn't see it. I can't see everything. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what I don't see, I need y'all brothers to see and help me. I value everybody's opinion. I guarantee you, I value your opinion. If you come straight, you come correct, and you're not disrespectful, I value your opinion. I never came out here and said, oh, this is biblical. This is the word. I've always been the guy to tell you guys that in boxing, you never know. I didn't say Wilder dug nobody, bro. You probably referring to the chat.
Yeah, I'll be straight. I'm saying that, man. If everything is true, he's technically ducking.
And a duck don't mean, a duck don't mean you scared. Maybe it's the people around you advise you wrong. But I always say this, bro. And I always say this. It ain't even about the next punch can knock you out or the next round, your career can be over with. Tomorrow, Wilder might not wake up and take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Wilder may not make it physically until 2021. You never know. He could wake up and his leg go numb, or he could wake up with blood clots, or he can, he cannot just make it. Same thing for Anthony Joshua. He could wake up and shit. He could find himself in a casket in the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Hold on. Hold on. You never know, bro. You never know. So tomorrow, not promised, man. And I'm gonna tell you about this PBC shit before I hop off, man. I'm gonna tell you about this PBC shit, man. This PBC shit, man. This shit kind of, I can't really tell it what it remind me of, bro. But it kind of can put you in the sense of the Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad thing, where I'm gonna make the complete analogy to that, where Malcolm X detached himself from the Nation of Islam and went over to the Middle East and learned about the real meaning of that religion, and broke off and didn't like how they was doing that religion and broke off and eventually he thought he knew the in and out, he knew the truth, he knew the solution, he knew everything until he relearned everything he knew. And I think that's kind of what PBC is with the fans. PBC fans believe, and I'm telling you, I know a lot of hardcore PBC fans, and for myself, I was a hardcore PBC fan as well, man. But for real talk, man, they not for the culture. They not for the culture, bro. They not for black people, man. They're not. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about black fans. They don't care about black media. I'm telling you real. United Soul Nation, one of your okay, that was you. My bad, bro. I seen it. You good, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and appreciate you in the super chat. You good. Here you go. I blessed you. I just hit you back on Twitter, bro. All right. Yeah, PBC is like UFC. They need their own. Exactly. That was a rumor when they first started. Exactly, Alex Santos. PBC does not cater to the black people. I promise you that, bro. Listen to me. listen to me. It's some names that I'm not even gonna say on here. You know, PBC, they make it hard on the black media to get access. They fighters don't respect the black fans for the most part. For instance, why does Errol Spence come out and they hear me out? Hear me out. You know, he said go watch BB. He interviewed Wilder and his master. Goddamn, damn, bro. God damn, I'm sorry for you.
Yo, Slave Master Shelly, man.
I usually will block you for some shit like that, bro. But that shit was hella funny, dog. Who is BB?
Yo, Slave Master Shelly.
Yeah, who BB, bro? That shit was mad funny, bro. But like I said before, Deontay Wilder is not a bad person. Deontay Wilder, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. That shit was funny, dog. Deontay Wilder is not a bad person, bro. I'm not talking about him, and I wouldn't even be talking about Adrian Broner for the most part. Somebody asked me about no, nobody talking about him, bro. Nobody talking about. I'm not talking about who they. Why they? Oh, okay. They talking about that's who BB is. Okay, you good, bro? And sorry, dog. But real talk, they got this. The way that you get into a PBC event, right? Yeah, you good. You can bring his name up. I'm not tripping off that dude, man. I'm not tripping off that dude. He was biting off me for a long time. That's what my problem with him was. You know, at least if you're gonna bite off a nigga, get credit. And anytime I get something from somewhere, bro, anytime I get something from somewhere, I always give credit in the video, and I always get credit in the source. No matter what video I do, I give credit to the source, and that's seldomly followed on YouTube, man. But no, they weren't trying to start stuff. It was on his interview he did, and I go back and check it out. And you know, would you rather see him sign with the Zone and the ESPN? I don't care. I just want to see the fight. I don't give a hell. He could sign to Marvin the Martian, bro. If Marvin the Martian can make the fight happen on his planet, bro, I'm gonna be all for Marvin the Martian. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is about when you talk about Premier Boxing Champions, they really exploiting the black fan. And why does Errol Spence come out in Mexican colors? Well, you cool with a racist comment on your page, bro? Usually I'm not, bro, but that shit was funny, bro. I don't care, man. Shelly Finkel was looking like an old ass Quaker old slave master, bro. That motherfucker was, bro. I'm sorry, dog. Y'all go always call me a buck dancing nigga on that one, bro. I don't know what color Egner is, bro. But that shit was
Shelly, if you can speak, man.
Yeah, man. Cause I'm sorry, bro. That nigga was looking like an old master, like Master Shelly. Goes tell them what the Zone told you, Master Shelly. You know, but goes. That's how Wilder was. Goes tell him. Go speak for me, Master Shelly. That's how it was, bro. But like I said, I still, you know, I don't have no ill will towards Wilder. This is just frustration. For me, this is frustration for not getting the fights I want to see. I didn't come up in boxing with 98, 97 through 2009 or 10, 11. And I was used to seeing good fights on a regular basis. That's just my point about it, man. My point is not because I hate Anthony Joshua, I hate Eddie Hearn, I hate Al Heyman, I hate Shelly Finkel, I hate Wilder, Bud, Earl, or whoever, or Canelo. I don't hate none of these dudes, man. I don't. I just want the best for the sport of boxing. That's what all my work is not for a community, you know, or a Pacific community, a Pacific fighter, a Pacific network, a Pacific management company, maybe MTKG, whatever they call it, MTK Global, or maybe PBC, or maybe Cameron Duncan. My mission statement when I talk boxing is to uplift the sport of boxing, to bring balance to the sport of boxing, to bring the real to the sport of boxing. That's what I am. Real talk, that's what I am. I'm just want to be that guy that you know you can come and get a good objective opinion from that. And really, I'm losing the will to talk about boxing, man. I'm losing the will to talk about it. It's not fun no more. Now, if we got 2 or 3 super fights a year, I shut the fuck up. I'd be right now. You told me that 6-7 years ago, Dr. Blick, I wouldn't even. I'd be like, oh, 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? I take 2 or 3 good super fights a year, and I'd be happy.
Man, they won't spoil us like that, man.
2 or 3. 2 or 3. People say, "Oh, you not being? How am I not being real right now, bro?" Because I'm not saying
to be realistic.
Yeah, I'm not saying because I'm not riding Wilder jockstrap, bro. It's the fact. If if Terrell, whatever your name is, Terrell Knox, put you on blast for a minute. Why do you watch boxing, Terrell Knox? Please do. You can drop your email. I'll let you come on and talk. Why do you talk boxing? Why are you here for boxing? Are you here to talk about hypotheticals? Are you here to just talk about the business side, or do you actually want to see the best fight the best? Where he at? Like I said before, he lost his iPhone. He lost his pen. Real talk. That's all I'm saying. If you want to see the best fight and the best, we got the same mission statement. Give me a minute, y'all. Here we go. That's all I want to know. And he disappeared. And these niggas be running from smoke, bro. These dudes be running from smoke. I'll give you the platform. I'll let you come on. I ain't the rest of these niggas. I'll let you come on and talk your shit. I'll let you talk your shit. For real. I'm real. I'm gonna let you come in here and get your opinion in. But these dudes be trolling, man. That nigga was in, if it's true once again, I ain't got to lie. That motherfucker was in the contract, bro. He might not been in the contract this year. I don't understand the particulars. Even if he lose to Brazil.
No, here's one of the biggest problems of that contract. What reason why I keep saying that he wasn't in the contract? First thing, AJ is on a fight-to-fight basis. He was not guaranteed in the contract. And on top of that, they wouldn't show the numbers of what AJ was going to make. He told you guys that he won 50-50. They were going to try to sign Deontay Wilder. But AJ was not going to be fighting. They were not going to be fighting AJ this year. So they were prepared to fight him possibly next year. AJ really wanted to push it back further. But they were prepared to possibly fight him next year. But like I told you, they want them to make sure the numbers are
My whole point is, why don't you address that with these microphones in your face?
Well, actually, he alluded to it. There's contractual. Hold on, there's contractual issues of stuff that he can't say, man. There's stuff that they can't say based off for legal terms. They can't say certain things. That's actually legitimate. They can't say certain things.
Agreement.
Right. Exactly. Got to be confident. Exactly, bro.
You got to stay quiet. All you got to do is say, I can't say certain. And you can leak it to the public.
Yeah.
He could have leaked it, but it's leaking out that man was in the contract.
Yeah.
That is even if he lose the dominant Brazil.
He wasn't in the contract because AJ is only signed at his own for this Jarrell Miller fight.
And that is a fact.
AJ the free agent. He's not a zone fighter. So you can't guarantee somebody that's not contractually signed to you. You can't. Exactly. And that's why I keep shutting that down, because it's not true. He wasn't guaranteed. Only we can guarantee that if Anthony Joshua is signed to the zone himself, then he agrees to fight him next. He wasn't. And on top of that, why wouldn't you tell Deontay Wilder what Anthony Joshua was going to get? Why wouldn't you?
In my opinion, that don't even matter.
Matters. Yes,
it
does
matter. I mean, we used to complain about that shit about the Andrade and the Andrade in the Charlo situation where Andrade
I wouldn't care if Wilder didn't care about it. Man, look, man, to me, after Wilder went through trying to make the AJ fight, I don't blame him. Deontay Wilder was ready to take the $15 million flat fee with nothing on the back end, with nothing in his favor, except only thing he wanted was do a two-way rematch, and they still said no. Then they lied and said that they also lied and said Wembley Stadium wasn't available, which was a lie. So after all the shit that Wilder went through, Wilder could do whatever the fuck he wants as far as I'm concerned, man. Wilder wants them. They could have had this fight. If they just would, hey, hold on. Let me say this, CJ. If they would have offered Wilder exactly what Anthony Joshua was going to get and guaranteed that fight, this fight would be done. That's it. That's all it had to take. It would have been done.
My whole thing for him was, where you gonna get that type of money? I know the Showtime working on a 3-fight deal with Vladimir Klitschko. At the end of the day, man, I said it from when this shit first started, dog. The C word for Deontay Wilder, compromise. However you like it, he got to compromise.
I'm not worried. You know what, though? I look at it like this, man. Al Heyman and them, they know what they're doing. They've proven it time and time again. They've been right. If they're wrong, you know what? I'm going to say this. If they're wrong, well, Deontay Wilder's going to be wrong. He's gambling on himself. If he's wrong, he's going to look like shit. It's just that simple. Listen.
No. They've been wrong time and time again. They done fucked some shit up over there. They done fucked some shit up. They don't talk about it. They fucked
some shit up. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, for everybody to go ape shit, this is only a 1-fight deal with Showtime.
Well, he in the kitchen with 3. If you ain't heard, he in the kitchen for 3. I don't know if
he's working. They're working on it, but as of right now, it's just a 1-fight deal.
Hold on. Well, Vladimir Klitschko and the 3-fight deal got out so he could fight Fury and Joshua. I gotta say that. But with Vladimir Klitschko, who the fuck wants to see Joshua? I mean, Wilder versus Vladimir Klitschko, bro.
That's a highlight reel knockout waiting to happen.
I mean, why would you even put him in there with Vladimir Klitschko? You get no gain from that.
Again, AJ's leftovers.
It is.
He don't have nowhere else to go. Nowhere else to go. You can get the highest. Look. You can get that. Look. Real talk. You get the highest guaranteed paycheck. I don't give a fuck how you look at it.
Right.
When in a world where we complain about Bud is the only black fighter with the highest guarantee, we're making 3-5 guarantee to fight.
Right.
And then you go Andrade with Danny Jacobs 15, 4 million in 3-fight deal. You go Andrade making 3 a fight. You go Tevin Farmer making 500,000 fight. Those are the 4 only fighters with a guaranteed contract. And that's facts.
Right, but you do know one of the things. You do know one of the things on there that he didn't want to have on there was this: that even if after his deal was done, even if he went 3 fights won by, and AJ won on her, he would be obligated to only have to fight Anthony Joshua on his own. The only place they would tie him down, they would not allow the fight to go to the highest bidder. That was a big sticking point.
And I understand that, but at the end of the day, you tell me where else this nigga get 40 million.
I don't know. I don't know how this is all gonna work out for Deontay. But you know, at the end of the day, if he not, I'm looking at it. You gotta look at it like CJ. If he not unhappy, why should you? Or why should I be?
I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy. I don't give a fuck what he getting or what Joshua getting. This won't even be a big deal if we got at least 3 super fights a year. Right. This won't be a deal. We won't even talk about. We be talking about Canelo Charlo. I'm gonna say Canelo Charlo. We talking about Errol Spence Bud. That was the fight that was.
But didn't Wilder just try to give you him and Fury? Wilder just tried to do that. That was Fury that backed out.
True. That is what it is.
So it ain't like Wilder ain't been trying to give you big fights. Wilder has. He's the only one in the heavyweight division been trying.
That is true. He has been trying, but this is not a topic conversation. If you get other guys around him making super fights that happen,
right? Well,
it's not a conversation.
I'm asking, what super fighters Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua get ready to make? I
don't know, but I know they getting bread. They got guaranteed money on the Sky side for Anthony Joshua. And on the ESPN BT Sports, they the same company.
Well, you know, like I said, man, if Wilder chooses not to do that, that's his decision. If it goes awry for Wilder,
and again, talking about 3-age disadvantage over Anthony Joshua.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's the whole situation. He playing into their hand, and a lot of people cannot see that.
Right. Yeah, letting them age him, but they was planning to age him out more anyway.
And I think
they weren't fighting him. They weren't fighting him this year.
But guess what? If I'm gonna get aged out, it shouldn't. And motherfuckers don't look at it like this, bro. Floyd Mayweather versus De La Hoya. He took $20 million and Oscar De La Hoya $50 million. Oscar told him where to fight at, what gloves to wear, what trunks to wear, ring size.
Okay, but let me ask you something. So if he takes,
go ahead.
No, but he said if he takes that now. That $40 million for 2 fights. Well, we don't even know if he's in. We don't even know if AJ was going to. We don't even know if AJ.
I'm gonna say this: if this was a top ranked deal, I wholeheartedly agree. Now, if it turns out to be a top ranked deal where if you win, we extend it by 2-fight deal, but this is a network deal. This ain't a promotional deal. Lou DiBella still gonna be promoting them. Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel still getting his cut. Now with Top Rank, I already knew the deal with that.
Actually, Deontay Wilder was going to be promoting his own fights on there. He was just a liaison. Lou DiBella was just a liaison. That's it.
Yeah, and I'm cool with it. And I'm cool with that. It ain't like you still ain't got You still promote your own fight. It ain't like you tied to a top rank deal.
Right.
You know, but regardless how this play out, if Showtime give him a deal or ESPN give him a deal or Fox give him a deal, the zone is still responsible for setting the market value for Deontay Wilder. They is.
They are. I agree with that.
Because everybody got to beat the deal that the zone put on the table.
Yep.
All this shit
if they do that,
real talk. All this is a bunch of white men trying to show how many more investors, how much money the investors got to flex on each other. At some point, the London Bridge got to come falling down. At some point, investors. At some point, and to the point of a lot of these promoters are comping. I'm gonna say they comp at least 60% of their tickets, bro. Real talk.
All I can tell you is though, man, Al Heyman and all them are crushed. The Joshua fight numbers. The Joshua fight numbers are massive numbers, man. Based off what I heard today. So they believe that that they can get more for the Joshua fight. And matter of fact, Eddie Hearn knows that, which is why Anthony Joshua was going to get about $80 million while Wilder's going to get 40.
My whole thing about it is this: even if you get 80, you beat him twice, dog. The world is yours.
Hold on, you beat him twice. Anthony Joshua gets 80 twice. You get 40 twice.
That's
but hold
cool.
on. Let me ask you. You said the world is yours, but who is he going to fight? So who's going to fight after that? What if Fury just would go away and retire? Who is he going to fight? We have an opportunity to make that kind of money again.
You the undisputed champion in the world. You think the zone won't want to keep you on there for whatever?
No, they ain't going to pay. I doubt they're going to pay you that to fight who? Who's going to move the mega fight left?
They paying Joshua to fight Miller.
They're paying Joshua one fight. Did they give him a fight deal like Canelo?
Canelo got a deal that's way above his market value.
Yeah, I know, but why did Canelo do it? Because Canelo also has a whole bunch of fights available still.
Not only just that, none of them fights
got more options.
But none of them fights can live up to that deal. And
that's true. That's true though. But if you look at based off the paperwork right now, right now, those fights have more value than what Wilder's fights will have in the future, or Joshua's fights will have in the future, based off the name recognition.
My whole thing is you got to compromise, man. What if you lose tomorrow? All that shit gone.
Okay, if he loses tomorrow, hey, that's the risk he's willing to take. If he takes that, if he loses, he takes the L.
The same risk they did to Peter Quiller, right?
Yeah, if he loses, if Wilder loses tomorrow, it's on him. That's his problem.
Well, if he fuck around and break his leg tomorrow,
hey, that's his problem.
At least when you come back, you guarantee some money. We cry about, they won't guarantee this brother this money, or they not giving this brother, and somebody guarantee this brother that money,
right?
You know, and you get to promote your own. You get to promote your own fights. Fuck, I mean, at the end of the day, if he don't fight Anthony Joshua, they still gotta give him the $40 million.
That's true, but here's the thing: if he don't want to get tied in that. Once again, I told you one of the stipulations why he didn't take it. He might have taken it if they didn't put that one stipulation in where no matter what, even after this 3-fight deal ends, you still got Anthony Joshua fight has to be on the zone.
Look here, man. For me personally at this point, and I'm probably thinking from a fan perspective here, still getting $80 million, and you're gonna be on top of the world regardless, bro. If you really believe you can smoke Joshua, I'm telling you, somebody gonna pay Deontay Wilder. And I understand the whole point where it won't get the exposure that they want to get the exposure. That's a really good sticking point.
That's a big deal too.
They won't get the exposure they get for knocking this clown out. And I understand that point. But my whole thing about it is, I said it from the beginning when we first started talking about it. It's compromise.
But hold on, but didn't he try to compromise with the $15 million flat fee?
He did compromise. He always
did he try to compromise when he said, "I'll take whatever you offer me, as long as if I beat you take the same thing in a rematch"?
Real talk, and I agree with that. He compromised. But
Wilder, everybody's like, but my problem with all this, it always seemed like Wilder is the one who has to sacrifice every goddamn thing, no matter what. And I just think there's something wrong with that at some point. And Wilder finally decides to make his own decision and not just compromise for the first time if everybody have a problem with it. Meanwhile, Anthony Joshua do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and it's okay. I have a problem with that.
And that's the story of black people, bro. That's the
yeah. You basically said the coon gets rewarded for cooning. Meanwhile, the real brother gets rewarded. That's what you said.
No, that got nothing to do with cooning and nothing like that.
Nah, I know some shit about AJ, man. That nigga big time too. I know, but I know it's completely different.
What are you talking about?
What you said to Eddie Chambers, man? He don't really.
No. I heard some other shit, bro. That changed my whole mind about him.
It's not even about cooning, bro. We always have to take the lesser end of the stick, bro.
Right.
Mayweather did it. You know what I'm saying?
No, but here's the thing. Mayweather did it, but Mayweather was in position where being at the smaller weight classes is more. It's always it's going to be easy, especially with the heavyweight division being so limited. That you're not going to those big fights. Those fights are after you get rid of Anthony Joshua. There aren't a lot of big fights left. Really, almost no big fights left.
But you're the undisputed champion of the world.
You're the undisputed champion. But where's the big money fights after that?
Though you never know. The boys, F and Jabway. You got
There's always people that coming, man.
They said F and Jabba is about 2 years away. That was Ronnie Shields said that just a few weeks ago.
That's a year.
He said that 2 weeks ago. 2 years away.
The problem is, if he's not fighting AJ, there's no big fights for him right now, anyway.
Right. But that's my point is he's banking that Anthony Joshua. He believes that somehow, somewhere Anthony Joshua is gonna have to come to him next year.
No, and if that happens, shit, man.
I don't know. We'll see. Either he's gonna be wrong, or if he's right, he's gonna cash out very well. So either he's gonna be the fool, or he's gonna be. He got two options. Either he's gonna be a genius or he's gonna be an idiot.
It's not even about that. Find out. It's about how good the Joshua Miller fight do. And I don't think it's gonna do good. So and that's gonna devalue Joshua. But first thing, nobody gonna see it. So I don't know how that's gonna really hurt Anthony Joshua. And that's my whole thing. How can you build a fighter up when he's fighting on the app?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why they didn't want it on there, man. When they calculated the numbers, bro.
That's why I say right now it's best for him with his youth and his age to take the fight right now. I'm telling you, man. Take the fight right now.
But hold on, the AJ fight wasn't my thing is the AJ fight wasn't guaranteed. I'm telling you this right now. This thing would have been done. This thing would have been done, dude. This thing would have been done if the zone would have done the right thing. They only had to do two things. One thing, guarantee AJ, and then make sure that AJ and him got the same number. If they would have did that, the fight would have been done. You could have paid them both 50 million, 60 million, or whatever it was. Or he could have paid them both 50, 60 million a piece equally, and the fight would have been done. You could have said, guaranteed that fight next, pay both fighters 60 million. That fight is done. Done. Absolutely done. We talking about the Wilder Joshua fight happened, pending on Wilder knocking out Brazil and AJ knocking out Miller. That's all we would be saying.
You take the money and you go 51-0, 49 knockouts, you get out. With or without the Anthony Joshua fight, reception. Wilder went to the zone. Fight didn't happen. What else can they say? And I know they probably come up and invent something that they could say. The whole thing for him is to get the bag right now, get 51-0, 49 knockouts, and leave. Leave the game. There's no point for him sticking around the game. If you can't get all the belts,
hold up. Continue.
He's playing a nutcracker and shit, bro.
No,
Ted Cheeseman give him the call.
It's iMessage game.
Don't lie, bro.
Y'all ain't got no iPhones. Y'all ain't got iPhones in the UK, bro.
You need to stop this, man.
Ted Cheeseman, man, giving out
Dr. We have the same phone that you guys have, bro.
That's your homie, man. Stop pretending. Stop pretending, brother.
Ted Cheeseman sent his sister, Sierra Cheeseman, to come fix you up, bro.
Oh, my God. I hope you don't look like his face.
I think
you smashing that snow bunny. You smashing that. She smashing that Dr. Blick.
I ain't smashing that shit, man.
And Dr. Blick over there caving that shit in. Man, he said, "You're gonna be my brother-in-law."
Eating the box in the waist hole.
You stop this, man. Yo, Kelly, you're smashing the AJ sister, man.
I smashed James McGill's sister for sure.
He said that's what he told me. He said I'm smashing James McGill's sister. I heard that. I agree.
No, you're smashing AJ's sister, man.
No, you said James McGill's sister. That's all I heard.
No, you said Anthony Joshua's sister,
James
man.
McGill's sister.
I heard James McGill's brother-in-law, man.
I heard James McGill's sister. I agree. I'm gonna be James McGill's brother-in-law. I agree with that.
Nah, man.
Yeah, no, I wholly agree with that, man. I thank you for hooking me up with that, man.
Nah, anti-Joshua sister, man.
I hooked you up with Ted Cheeseman and I took you with Ted Cheeseman sisters, man. You hooked me up with James and Gail sister, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Sister, man.
That's a fair trade, man. James and Gail sister. I agree.
Kylie take him up for the team. He's gonna try and get her to fight Wilder.
That's a fair trade.
To give his agent to fight Wilder, man.
Hey, shout out to Dr. Blick for hooking me up with James and Gail sister, man. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, that's all love, brother. Hey, Dr. Blick, man, one love, man. You know, so I ain't mad at you, man, for going to take that hit fucking with Ted Cheeseman's sister, man. I appreciate that, brother. Man, that is just straight love, man. I knew it, man. I knew it.
You're with AJ's sister, man.
No, you said James and Gail's sister. I understand, bro.
You're so funny. My cousin knows AJ's sister.
Okay, I gotta roll real quick. So I'm gonna do one giveaway, bro. One last giveaway, man.
No, we supposed to have did that goddamn show today. Goddamn.
I can do it when I come back. I'm only about to leave for a minute.
Okay.
The
tournament.
Yeah. First person. All right. Let me see.
Oh man, I had somebody send me a message on Instagram saying that Michigan go hold a big ass L for Michigan State. So they heard you talking shit today earlier. They told me to send you that message.
Play Michigan State again, bro. So I ain't worried. But okay, I'm gonna all right. Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm trying to think of a question, man. Okay, I'm trying to think of a question. I should have already had this pre-thought out. All right, how many not? Okay. I ain't gonna do it that way. I'm gonna do a boxing question. So I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm trying to think of a question. Who? All right, here go. Right, you email me the answer to this question. All right, email. You find my email in the description. Who are the first two people to Who was the first two people to beat Lucas Matisse? You email me the answer to that question. I'll give you a $10 certificate for the Health Blaze. I will give out 20s, but I got a problem with the $20 boy. So I got to hit Rashid up. He just emailed me back when he get an opportunity and go there. So the first two men to defeat Lucas Matisse. If you email me that, I'll give you a $10 gift card over there you can use, man. So you got to email me. I want to hear in the chat the first two men to defeat Lucas Matisse. And it's fairly easy. They both black. Both have fought in St. Louis. One beat Corey Spinks in St. Louis. And one is trained by Corey Spinks' trainer. Y'all can answer it too in the email too, Callie and Go to Gloves. Y'all also can answer. So email me that. And both of them are black. And both have one is from St. Louis, one is from New York, one is close to Mike Tyson. If you email me the answer, somebody said the answer, email me the answer. That's in the description. So I'm out of here. Got to go shoot a run. But I'm going to come back and do that with you when I get back in about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we out.
Let's go and get that on there, man. I'm ready to